Generative UI is a new pattern where we build a user interface on the fly in response to the action taken by a large language model. Here we can see our demo app. We have an agent which has two kinds of tools. A tool that lets the model make SQL query to an external database, and a tool which is a Python code interpreter where we can run Python. And as you can see in the UI, we have created some components that let the user see exactly what action were taken and what was the result of those actions. So here we can see a component describing an SQL query, so we can see the query and we can see the output as a table. Here we can see the code interpreter, we see some Python code, and we see the output being a matplotlib chart. Now let us look at the code. Here we can see the SQL component we saw briefly. It takes a status, some data, some args. As you can see here we have the query. The query will be the argument of our tool call. Here we display the query, and here we have the accordion with the table. Now how are we going to display it within the chat interface? Let's take a look at the chat. We are making two changes to our interface tool and our interface message. The first is that we take a list of tools, and for each tool there is a name and there is a UI property. The UI property is simply a React component, so when we define our chat, we pass the UI component for each tool as needed. The second is the message interface. As you can see, there is a new property, events, and that's a very powerful pattern called the event sourcing pattern, where we keep in memory every single event that happened, and then, as needed, we compute the derived state from those events. Here, the derived state will be our UI. Now, let's take a look. Here, we have our messages, and now we say it's a message group. Why is that a message group? Because now, from one user message, it may lead to several messages. For instance, you may have one assistant message, which will then use two tools, so that would make two tools message. And then, as we loop to implement the reflection pattern, it may lead to yet another assistant message. So it will lead to 4 different messages, but in the UI, we want everything to appear as one. So we are going to group. Now, let's look at the groups. Here we have the standard UI we already built. We have icons, we are loading, we have a bag, still have the markdown. We have a markdown with the completion. And now we also want to display the tools. So let's take at the tools. Here you can see we are implementing our event sourcing pattern, where we'll take every single event and we keep only the one that describe the last states. Here, for instance, if we have an event for loading and one event for success, we keep only the success one. And here we have our hook, use message groups, that is used to group message together in a single group as needed. So with that, we just need now to render our UI. This is done here. As you can see, we have our tool events, and for each event, we look whether there is a UI, and if yes, we render the UI. And we are done